Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we are starting a new series called How to Bruise. This will be similar to my How to Tank series, which if you haven't checked out, I recommend you looking at it. And in this series, we're going to talk about how to play every single bruiser and how to control the bruiser role. In my personal opinion, the bruiser role is the most impactful role in the game, so if you want to learn how to carry games, learn how to play bruiser. We're going to pull up this list for Sonya, because this video is going to be featuring just Sonya. We'll talk about all the other heroes that are in this list and kind of how to play them throughout. But we have Sonya in the damage and wave clear category. Whenever you're looking for a bruiser, if you can find a bruiser that has damage, tankiness, and wave clear, you're set. Sonya, however, lacks the tankiness. So that's her main weakness. You want to be picking her whenever your team needs that wave clear, whenever your team needs that damage. And there are some matchups where she will just straight up win. You just go E-Bill and you just straight win. And there's some matchups where it's very, very difficult and you got to be relying on your team to help gank. But we're going to just kind of show you the bare basics on how you generally want to be playing Sonya. And as Sonya's saying, let's get on with it. So we'll go ahead and jump into the game and hopefully have some fun. Alright, we find ourselves on the Hanamura Temple today. Thankfully, we have a very well-structured team comp where I will have to be in the top lane, which is what you really want as whenever you're playing a bruiser, is you want to be controlling the solo lane, or on some maps, there's a duo lane that you want to be controlling two lanes at once. We're going to talk about talents and builds at the end of this video, so if you want to learn about my picks and talents and my strategy, then go ahead and stay tuned and stick around to the very end. But we're not really going to focus on talking about that too much. Although it does look like our opponent is going to be Artanis. Now, Artanis and Sonya, I believe, is kind of a toss-up. I honestly haven't played enough of it to know which one wins or loses. But I do know that with an Abathur hat, it makes every single matchup super duper difficult. So we're going to play this very passively. Despite Sonya having great strengths, such as being able to take camps early and double soak very well, she can lack in some 1v1s. We're going to go ahead out here and clear this wave quickly, though, because we see all four heroes bottom, which means it's just going to be Abathur in the top lane, and which means if I clear this camp fast enough, we'll be able to just continue pushing down this building, staring down the minimap, though. Because the second we see one of them leave, means we have to get the heck out of dodge. Alright. Backing back out now, and this is a brand new minion wave. We see Tracer is missing. There she is. So maybe we'll go for a cheeky little camp now, continuing to watch the minimap. I hope I'm not making you sick by pressing my buttons as often as I am. But this is how you got to be playing Bruiser if you want to really succeed. There we go. We got the camp very quickly because we are really good at taking camps. And now a lot of enemies are missing on the minimap. Okay, there we go. Finally, someone else shows. I think we get kited to no end against Tracer. So what we're going to do is we're going to just sit back and relax. There's no point in trading unevenly to her. She heals off of her basic attacks. So all we have to be doing is picking up the little XP orbs that drop. Not the XP globes, or not the mage globes, but the XP orbs. And then we're going to go ahead. Oh, I'd fight her on that if she wants. But we're going to try to freeze this minion wave on this side of this point. So the minions are stuck there. They're not going to move, which is what I want. Making sure we pick up this last thing of XP. And then I'm going to go ahead and fight her here. Because like I said, I think I can kick her butt. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Okay, well that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and thin this minion wave out a little bit, because it does need to be thinned slightly. We want to be having roughly 3 minions right here. It looks like we'll do that. We'll tank them, and then we're going to just leave them. What we're doing is we're freezing the minion wave here, which is making it impossible for me to get ganked. Impossible for me to get ganked, and making the enemy hero have to push very far forward if they want to hurt me. Now, unfortunately, the enemy team did take their camp, so we're going to have to clear this quickly to get it farther away from us. And our Asmodean used his thing. See if we can't get in here. Not quite able to. We don't quite have the speed. And truthfully, with the Abba hat and with a lot of enemies missing, I don't even know if I would have wanted to stay there and fight. Escort the payload. Now we're gonna have to be doing a good job of defending this big bad samurai when he comes my way. We're gonna just clear one more of them, and then we're gonna leave. Try to weave our basic attacks in as best as possible, but we really need to be dealing with this samurai because he is going to hurt. Try to draw the aggro of it. A big strength of Sonya is we heal passively off of minions and other things of that sort. Heroes too we heal off of, but if we are passively sitting in the minion wave, we will heal much better than most heroes in this game. Gonna just let that XP die. I'll pick it up now, and I probably should help my team out, but there's no need to. And I'd much rather just grow my XP lead. Now that we got that little XP orb capped, we are closer hitting level 7 than the enemy team. We pick it up there. As our allies are getting low, so are the enemies. Looks like we will trade fairly even. Yeah, 3 for 2, and we got the camp. We hit level 7, so not too bad. Just gonna go ahead and slowly get all of this XP. And then check the camp timings on the map. We see this one, not for another 50 seconds. This one is available right here, though, so I'm going to go right to it. I got dismounted by Abathur probably a long time ago. I'm like, I should be at this camp by now. We'll just take this quickly. The reason it's fine to take this is because, one, objective sucks on this map, especially versus Abathur if he goes mule. He didn't, though. And if we lose this fight up here, nothing happens. The enemy team then just starts pushing it back towards us. But I get that camp, and we have a little bit of a further XP lead. Now we can rotate in here. We have the turret now. This should nearly guarantee that we are capturing this objective here. Gonna go ahead and drop my turret then and start to heal a bunch off of that minion wave. There is some crowd control. That is a big counter to my hero is crowd control abilities. Now we got the pick. A normal, sane person would stick around and finish the fight. I'm going to go bottom immediately. The reason for this is I trust the friendly team to clear this, and what do I see in the bottom lane? A large amount of experience. So we're immediately leaving to pick this right back up. Try to further our XP lead. And this is why I think Bruiser is the strongest role in the game if you want to solo carry. If you're like, man, I just can't get out of, like, silver or gold or whatever it might be, just become the best bruiser in the world. You'll carry so many of your games. And hopefully I'll get my friendly team level 10 here. There we go. We're able to get that for them. And I like Leap. That's my personal favorite. Couple enemies are missing, but since we're level 10, we can overextend much more. Not saying we should, but I'm saying we can. Just pummeling their buildings with as much damage as possible. Gotta back out now a little bit. Heal up off of this wall because we're Sonya. We just do what we want, when we want, how we please. Heal up off the minion wave. As I mentioned before, I think we lose to him in a basic trade, but we are up significantly on levels. I do see the friendly team, though, looking for a fight here. So they should be able to support me in the event that I need the support from my healer specifically. Gonna go ahead and leap on this kid so the friendly team's follow-up will be there to hopefully finish him off. Unfortunately, though, Stukov's shove kind of working against us there, but friendly team's able to get the pick, and then immediately what am I doing? Going to a different lane to secure the experience that we need. Despite us being ahead on levels, this would also be a decent time to push and press your advantage, but I'm doing that in this lane. Just as good as I could be in any other lane. Heal up off the walls because of my build. Basic attacks are healing me. And then hopefully suffocate this Abathur even further. Alright, camps are on the field to go get, so I might go get the camps. Yeah, Artanis is there, so there's no need for me to really be up in his business. And we'll drop our turret to take this turret. The reason we do this is because we get XP by taking camps. And Sonya is one of the best heroes in the game for taking camps and for furthering your XP lead by doing that. We want to make sure that our lanes are pushed out, but we're not overextended. And I mentioned before, pressing your advantage. This is a fine time to press my advantage. Enemy team's about to hit level 10, but they're missing their tank, and I can get a pick, hopefully with my ult. So we're going to ping that we have it. I'd love to blow up their healer if she overextends even slightly. There we go. And then just like that, the Brightwing is gone. We're able to get the building capped, or killed. Heal up a little bit off of these minions. And now, oopsies. Oh, I missed my Q. That is the biggest difference between a... Oh, thank you. Between a good Sonya and a bad Sonya. Similar to like a good Murden or a good Arthas and a bad Arthas, is if you can land your Q ability. If you can land your stun, you're going to be the most loved Sonya player in the world. If you struggle to land your stun, then you're going to be just like still a good Sonya player, because as I mentioned at the start, she's a very easy hero to play. You can see I've really not been doing anything mechanically impressive. I've just been kind of running around, pressing my buttons and winning the game. Oh, I'd love to look for this pick on the this back line. Oh no. No way that they get out here, right? I'm gonna actually let this heal go off so I can hopefully kill the fruit fly. What did she blink to? Did she blink to Abathur? The world may never know. Alright, we got the kill. It took forever and it was painful, but we got the kill. You can see, totally a horrible Sonya play. You know, I, in hindsight, should have just killed the Artanis, but it worked out because she's so good. And not only that, we're so far ahead on XP. Pulling up tab for the first time, you can see that we are just miles ahead of this red team on the XP department. Once again, we can overextend slightly here. And it's okay because we have Leap coming off cooldown. Hopefully I can kill this. And then help out my Asmodan. He might just be dead. He's probably, yeah, he's gone. I'm so sorry, friend. Alright, friendly team wants to fight. I'll help him out if I can. Alright, I guess we'll just go in on the tank here. Looking for people to line up for... Oh, no. What a horrible ult. For my ult. We end up whiffing it. We get a single kill. Artanis is walking out. Probably not the best team fight. But while that was happening, we captured the objective. And it was getting good things done. And then we also... The Samurai that we captured from way earlier obliterated a lot of bottom lane. So, not bad. Not too bad at all. Don't care if my friendly team's dying. We got a job to do. And that job is soak experience. Turning the map blue. Alright. 20 more seconds and we'll have another leap back up so we can look for another one-shot pick. In the meantime, though, we will just look for the fruit fly, I suppose. Getting decent damage out there on her. Not the best, not the worst. Oh, our Samurai is up, so we'll go ahead right to that. Ping for retreat. Despite, actually, we have leap up. Kind of just trying to disrupt them to save our Asmodan there. And was looking for the fruit fly as well, Brightwing, but not able to get her. That's fine. Don't have my ult up any longer. I would love for them to retreat. I just want to go take my camp, please. Okay, I'll go take my camp now, I suppose. The reason we're taking the camp instead of continuing to fight is fighting in the first place there was a bad idea. Because Tychus was dead, we didn't actually get a kill until Tychus showed up. But now that they're getting the kills, I mean, it's worth it. But I'm allowed to leave because we got the pick on their tank. So we'll capture the camp, continuing this XP lead. You see we're like doubling the next closest hero in the game.
The payload will be redeployed.
And there's, at this rate, with how much we are starving the enemy team, the only way we lose this game is if we throw. And that's going to be something that... Oh, I should have used that earlier, I guess. Make sure that that's on the map. Oopsies. My ults have been bad this game. Don't watch this video for my mechanical gameplay. That's for sure. That's fine. I have another turret I'm gonna go get. Is this the real one? It is. Go get this turret, and then we'll just end the game in the bottom lane. And we have officially, well, not officially because the game's not over, but effectively, we've won this game off of out-soaking the enemy team. Friendly team also killed it. They did a really good job, but I made it very difficult for the enemy to do anything. I'm going to run top lane here because that's where my allies are. Yeah, sidestep. Just auto attack through the pain. Oh, I'm missing my spear there is unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and just, whoa, I muted myself on accident. Clear out these Abba mines. Go ahead back into the bottom lane. Let's see if they know that I'm here still. I don't think they know I'm here yet. Abathur spam pinging now. Guys, our core, please, guys. This is what the Abathur player is saying currently. And one last leap will finish her off. So, that is Sonya. You see, by suffocating the enemy team in soak, we're able to just push them and shove it down their throat. But if you remember in the early game, we played it kind of safe and we played it kind of slow. And once we gained that lead, once we gained our footing, we made it impossible for Red Team to earn back what we had taken from them. I'm going to go to next to the game here so we can review the build. So that way you can play along at home and at least use the build that I use. Yeah, this is the typical build. This is auto attack build. But there are different builds you can go in certain matchups. For Sonya, she's very good at using her E ability to just stat check teams and win off of that. But this particular build is, in my opinion, better at taking camps. Kind of gives you good flexibility in team fights and it lets you trade well. As you saw in that game, whenever we got low, we were just able to go to a minion wave and heal up. I don't think we based once that game, and I don't, yeah, we didn't base or die once. So, and to do that and end up being the hero who does the killing blow to the core it's an impressive feat for a hero. You know, that just goes to show how strong a hero can be, and that's why we're playing to our strengths. Going back to the very start of this, what did we do in that game? We got picks as often as possible. There's our damage. What else did we do? We soaked as much XP as possible, and that was our wave clear. What did we not do? We did not go near the enemy team for longer than we had to because we're not tanky. If we didn't have leap up, we were not looking for picks. We were not looking for team fights. Now, finally, we're going to get to the build. So, level 1, I go for War Paint. This increases our basic attacks, or this allows our basic attacks to heal for 30% of the damage dealt. This combos really well with our level 4 talent, Shot of Fury. So, it's an activatable talent that goes on your trait. Activate to gain 50 Fury, and this is usable while you're whirlwinding. You don't pick it up for that aspect. You pick it up for the passive aspect, which is after casting Seismic Slam, your next basic attack deals 40% more damage. This crit damage affects your War Paint, so you're able to heal more off of your basic attacks. So this is passive healing you're getting. Then we go for Battle Rage, more passive healing. Activate to instantly restore 10% of Sonya's maximum HP. It has 2 charges with a 10-second cooldown in between each use. Additionally, you're going to be dealing 25% more damage to mercenaries. Once again, passive healing. You go in with the leap, you get the pick, and then you go passively heal on a minion wave, on a camp, whatever it might be. Speaking of which, leap. Leap is a stupidly broken ability that you need to be abusing if you want to win your games. 60-second cooldown that is a disengage ability, an engage ability, a multi-target AoE stun, decent damage. It's so good, and this level 20 upgrade reduces cooldown. It's on a 60-second cooldown. It is so short of a cooldown for such a strong ability. It's a no-brainer to pick this ultimate ability. We then go for No Escape, which seems like a very bland talent, but it really fits Sonya's kit, which is broken, by the way. But it really fits her kit in the fact that you're able to run around the enemy team so much easier, which allows you to dodge skill shots. Towards the end there, I was going to get swapped by the Abathur clone of Artanis, and I just was able to sidestep it because I had no escape movement speed affected. Then we go for Rampage. So Rampage, it increases my basic attack damage by 25%, which, guess what? It also increases then War Pain at level 1, so you heal more off of basic attacks. And then basic attacks reduce the cooldown of your Ancient Spear. All these abilities comboed together means you are able to run down heroes with no escape. You're healing for an absurd amount every time. Your Rampage is reducing the cooldown of your Ancient Spear, so if they do have blinks and you're not able to run up to them, you just press Q and you're on them. It's so strong. And not only that, but your Ancient Spear, I believe how the combo works is if you land your Q, you are able to W and auto attack while they're still stunned. So that's the build that I go in nearly all of my games. Had we made it to level 20, I would have gone for, in that particular game, probably would have gone for Composite Spear. This increases the range of your spear, and then hitting it on enemy heroes grants me 25 armor for 4 seconds. The ult upgrade, though, is also very strong. Anyways, that was Sonya. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you liked this style of video or if you didn't. I enjoy interacting with you guys no matter what. But please stick around, stay tuned. We're going to be doing all of the bruisers here and talking a lot more about stuff. You saw a little hint of me freezing minion waves in this. We're going to have to really abuse that whenever we come around to lesser meta champions like Chen or Diva, stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Please subscribe if you haven't, leave a like, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.